Good rainy Thursday morning to everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this rainy Thursday, and much needed rain is on the way. September 10th, 2015. And believe it or not, this is a nice feature to see on the radar this morning as pockets of moderate to heavy rain are just blossoming up through central New Jersey, down through Philadelphia, the I-95 corridor, the coastal regions of New Jersey, southern New Jersey, Atlantic County here, and parts of the New York City area moving into Long Island and up towards Connecticut this morning. And the clouds are lowering and thickening across the region this morning. Light rain in Central Park, heavy rain at Kennedy International in the last hour at 6 a.m., light rain in White Plains, there's some rain in Trenton, thunderstorm in Millville, New Jersey. Philadelphia is cloudy. Temperatures this morning generally running in the low to the mid 70s. The exception would be the upper 60s across interior regions of northwestern New Jersey. There's a little bit of haze, some fog too over interior New Jersey and coastal New Jersey. Winds are all out of the southwest right now, or easterly direction. They're very light. They vary in speed around 5 to 10 miles per hour as low pressure is moving into the region. And on the aviational weather deck this morning, we have VFR, MVFR, IFR, and limited IFR conditions across the entire area between southern Connecticut and Philadelphia's I-95 corridor. Conditions varied this morning, as mentioned, while scattered showers and a few thunderstorms are moving across the region. Areas near the frontal boundary are generally MVFR, while areas either side of the front are VFR. Conditions are expected to diminish through the day as showers and thunderstorms expected to increase in coverage as the frontal boundary stalls across the region. An area of low pressure moves along the boundary as well. MVFR and IFR conditions expected to return to many of the TAF sites through daybreak, with lowering conditions spreading everywhere as the day wears on and the rain spreads across the region. The rain will continue through the day into the evening before tapering off as the low and frontal boundary move east of the area once again during tonight. The rain should end this evening, and we expect low stratus to move in overnight again. There may be enough of a breeze overnight to prevent much fog from forming, but we'll be looking for that. Winds will shift to the south, to the west, and then north and northeast as the front and low drift across the region. Friday through Sunday, clearing conditions with mainly VFR conditions expected through the weekend. Showers and thunderstorms with possible MVFR and IFR conditions are possible later on Sunday. Monday right now, mainly VFR conditions expected. Right now we're in VFR at Newark, but that's going to change. Temperature 73, dew point 70, humidity 90%. Few clouds at 7,000, 9,000, and 11,000. Visibilities are 10 miles. The wind is out of the northeast at 6. Rain moving into the region during today. Right now outside of Philadelphia, we are in MVFR, 73, dew point 70, humidity 90%. The wind is southeast at 5, visibility 8. A few clouds at 700, 7,000, and 9,000. Showers and thunderstorms moving into the region and continuing throughout today. Morning pass of visible satellite imagery this morning shows the increase of the shower activity across northeastern New Jersey into the lower Hudson Valley, Connecticut area, parts of Long Island, southern coastal New Jersey, and scattering around the I-95 Philadelphia corridor this morning. Lots of more clouds on the way. We can see the impulses here with the rising motions here. This is indicative where the heavier showers are. Northeastern radar mosaic this morning shows the moderate pockets of heavy rain, some embedded thunderstorms moving from southwest to northeast across the region. And it's a soupy, busy water vapor channel imagery this morning. Here's our cold front that has passed through northern New Jersey, now through central and southern New Jersey. The wave of low pressure developing on the front, increasing and enhancing the lift across the region this morning, with scattered showers, moderate rain pockets, and localized embedded thunderstorms in it. And we still have this frontal boundary and this frontal boundary to the west and to the north of the region. Plenty of tropical moisture being fed in from off of the Caribbean here, off of the Gulf of Mexico. And of course, this is Tropical Storm Henry, which is also influencing the pattern across the northern mid-Atlantic region as well. So lots of tropical moisture in place for moderate pockets of heavy rain and embedded thunderstorms throughout today. And finally, some relief from the ragweed, chenopause, and grasses. The pollen counts are low today. Tomorrow they'll be on the moderate side Saturday, low Sunday, and moderate again on Monday. But this is definitely an improvement for allergy sufferers. Ultraviolet radiational forecast. This looks a little suspicious to me. This looks a little high with the dense cloud cover over the region today. This is going to be a lot lower. It's probably be a little bit higher tomorrow. We'll be near this region on Saturday. and most likely the same for Sunday as well. But today, this information looks a little spurious to me. Here's our morning surface chart from WeatherONoke.com and Digital Atmosphere Software, printing out the graphic here this morning. Here's our cold front as it's slicing through coastal New Jersey down through the I-95 corridor. Winds are shifting around to the north on the north side of the front, and they're variable to the south on the southeast side of the front. And there's pockets of overrunning precipitation from Philadelphia through central New Jersey and out towards Long Island and interior Connecticut. This is the current analysis from the amount of precipitation anomalies here. We're some 9, 8, 9, 10, almost 10 inches of rain below normal since the 8th of September. Now, we're going to have will make a dent. Heavier amounts of rainfall in this region will make a dent at the nearly ongoing start of a drought. So we're not going to really be in a drought situation, as these numbers will begin to come down once the forecast is tabulated, and that will be over the next couple of days as the rainfall moves through the region. Current surface analysis and forecast charts this morning. I find Tropical Storm Linda here off the Baja of California moving to the west. We'll get into the tropics in a moment. Here's our cold front currently right through the region with our area of low pressure moving in and over the frontal boundary. Now, this forecast will mean the front is going to stall throughout the afternoon as waves and periods of rain and embedded thunderstorms move over the forecast region as mentioned, and it's going to produce some ponding of roadways and some localized street and urban flooding. Now, the front will push further offshore as the area of low pressure moves off of the New Jersey coast during late tonight. So the precipitation will be ongoing through most of the evening and early nighttime hours, and will begin to dissipate and wax and wane as the front moves further offshore and the area of low pressure moves in towards southern New England. That doesn't mean that the forecast is going to improve that much. It will a little bit as we head into Saturday. Friday night and Saturday looks to dry out with brief high pressure building in across the region, but another frontal boundary and an area of moisture, lots of tropical moisture here to work with on the southern edge of this front. And as we move into the weekend, that means that conditions will be favoring a position where the frontal boundary will approach the coast again, and a low pressure area will track along the front and also move into the northwest of the front. So it's going to be an occluded front here across the region. There'll be more pockets of showers and isolated thunderstorms moving into the region for Sunday afternoon. So it looks like the first part of the weekend looks good. And then the front will be pushed offshore by an area of high pressure to the south, and this high pressure area will begin to dominate our forecast right through the middle part of next week. Last week and this week I said that the charts from the Climate Prediction Center were a little bit at odds with one another. They finally corrected themselves. They're showing above normal temperatures here in the next 6 to 10 days. Now, this is a period from September 15th through the 19th, so we're not there yet, but that doesn't mean that the anomalies of cooler weather that is currently in place right now into the weekend will not switch around again. Now, it's seeing the above normal heights here at about 60 to 70% for temperature probabilities. Now, it's also correcting itself and seeing below normal precipitation, which is usually the case, and that looks correct to me. Also, for the next 8 to 14 days from September 17th through the 23rd, it sees above normal temperature anomalies here along the East Coast, and that also translates to below normal precipitation once again. This looks correct. Here we are in the tropics right now with the 7th named storm, I think, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, whatever. Tropical Storm Henry, advisory number 6, 5 a.m. It's moving slowly to the north with no change in strength. It's at 31.4 north, 61.0 west, about 230 miles east-southeast of Bermuda. Maximum sustained winds are very weak at 40 miles an hour. Present movement to the north at about 3 miles per hour. That's very slow. It's caught up in this area here as a result of the frontal boundary here and everything which is just blocked up and parallel to the coast right now. So this is really probably going to move in this direction and further away from any coastline and not affecting the eastern United States. Latest morning high-resolution rapid refresh model just coming in for this hour at 10Z shows the moderate pockets of rain across the region increasing through central New Jersey into the Philadelphia area. This is going to cause some Well, slowdowns on the roadways and some ponding on the roadways, as well as there is dry ground and absolute runoff of poor drainage areas. We're going to be monitoring this throughout the day as these waves of moderate pockets of rain and embedded thunderstorms move and train over the same locations. And the forecast is for this to move off the coast and to the east across Long Island during the later afternoon and evening hours. But there'll be more waves of rain developing in certain spots, central southern New Jersey, the I-95 corridor again, out towards Delaware. And these pockets of moderate to heavy rain and embedded thunderstorms are really going to start piling up the water. I've seen some posts on Facebook calling this a nor'easter, and it's just absolutely untrue. Meteorological conditions don't support that. The wind direction doesn't support it. Actually, the definition is completely overused, and it's a coastal storm along a frontal boundary. That's just about it. So here we go with the low pressure developing and spreading its rain shield across the region. This is the latest NAM high resolution forecast model through the late afternoon. So again, we're going to be dealing with moderate to heavy pockets of rain and embedded thunderstorms on your drive in and during and out of work tonight. And the rain shield begins to lift to the northeast across interior Connecticut and southern New England across the region. Get into a little dry spoke here on Friday afternoon and Friday evening, and Saturday too. But things and conditions will change again as another front approaches the region. More moisture begins to build up along this frontal boundary, and then Saturday night and Sunday, well, there's another chance of rain across this region here. GFS for Saturday afternoon is playing this close to the gun here, or close to the belt here, with the front approaching and more moisture approaching the region, with another wave of low pressure here developing across the Virginias and Carolinas here. And this moves to the north and east, especially around the coastal regions on Sunday morning. Now, it's a little bit faster with this, so coastal regions could experience more cloud cover and more showers and an embedded thunderstorm across the region too, maybe just more stratiform rain. Now, the latest GFS wants to dry it out just a little bit, lingering the low pressure area right along the southern New Jersey coast, and that could mean more additional showers across the region on Sunday night into early Monday morning as the low pressure area moves towards eastern Long Island's Sound area, and then further into the coastal regions of New England, where its wraparound precipitation continues into early Monday morning. So we're looking for a wet period on and off with periods of precipitation and breaks in between through the weekend, but more high pressure builds in across the forecast region for Monday afternoon, Monday evening, right through Thursday, and that means that everything is going to stay bone dry around here for the mid to the late part of next week. Thermally, we're going to be in the 70s for today, and basically we're going to be in the upper 70s to lower 80s, which is completely normal throughout the entire forecast period, with temperatures generally running in the 60s, a few upper 50s at the coldest spots on Sunday night and Monday across the interior valleys of northwestern New Jersey. Outside of that, near normal temperatures are forecasted through the middle of next week. Latest morning graphic from the Weather Prediction Center's 5-day total amount of precipitation forecasted. We could be in the 3-inch range here, where showers and thunderstorms train in this region here. Better than 2 inches of rain across most of these regions in here, from Philadelphia through the I-90, through the interior Hudson Valley region into interior Connecticut. So it's going to make a dent in the beginning of what was a drought, but certainly it's going to make a difference in that. But we're not out of the woods just yet. So for everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. And what I mean by that is we have localized live update feeds from the Weather Channel, also from GardenStateWeather.com and our affiliates here on all websites, GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com. You got to look through the down-drop menus or the just some of the pages there that are on the front page and click it to bring you to the live forecast. Also on Facebook and Twitter, we have live broadcast as well. So for everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Be safe out there. We'll see you bright and early on Friday morning.